once you've established your private practice, the key is to look at it as a business. And as a business owner, what you obviously want is the right volume of patients. Sometimes it's about just radically attracting more GP referrals or more patient numbers in general to get to full capacity. In other situations, what you want is to attract more of a certain type of patients and do more of that work and do less of the other work. So attracting patients or lead generation in medical marketing is always about optimizing your practice as a business, and that is why it's so important to have the right mindset. So when we talk about avoiding a decline in patient numbers, what I like to replace it by is a mindset of ongoing optimization. So making sure you can predict who's going to find you, who's going to contact you, and what type of leads you will attract. Now, we all know that patients, they Google and they land on websites and then they check out information and they call it doing their research. The quality of your website, whatever your niche is, the quality of the experience will define how long they will stay on these websites. Now, the latest research shows that over 60% of patients, even after receiving a GP referral, will spend significant time on medical websites, just checking out the treatment options or reading up on the conditions they may be suffering from. And then the next step is, of course, as they spend time with specialists online, reading up, browsing through their profiles, maybe checking out qualifications, reading a few things about what this particular specialist has been up to, they get hooked by the fact that they receive quality patient education and they get to know the other person. So what our data shows in the patient search behavior research that we've been doing in Australia since 2016 is that digital really matters. You might think that GP referrals are the only factor that can influence your increase or decline in patient numbers. What we see is that quite often GP referrals are changed. When the patient starts Googling and lands on particular content, they will make up their mind and they will either take the referral to another specialist because of the educational content they have discovered, or because they happen to have developed a certain relationship by looking at profiles, reading up on a particular surgeon. They all of a sudden they make that intuitive emotional decision and go, yeah, I trust this person. So rather than focusing on the decline in patient numbers, let's talk about making your patient numbers more predictable based on data, based on research, and on the Google behavior of your potential next patients. If that resonates with you and your plans are clear, you want to grow your practice, just book a free strategy session. We'll talk about your practice, the potential, the growth potential, and ways to avoid that annoying feeling that your patient numbers might be declining. I look forward to hearing more about your practice.